A group of seasoned fishermen, led by Tom and Rick, set out on what was supposed to be a typical fishing expedition after hearing rumors of a strange phenomenon: warm waters that were causing fish to leap out of the sea in massive numbers. Encouraged by the sight of rival boats returning full of fish, they decided to follow the given coordinates, hoping to make a profitable catch. Their journey began with optimism, fueled by calm weather and rising excitement. But what they encountered at sea turned their expectations upside down and changed their lives forever. As they approached the location, they were stunned to see thousands of fish bursting from the surface, behaving unnaturally. While preparing to cast their nets, Tom noticed a massive fin circling their vessel, larger and more deliberate than any shark they had seen. The creature remained elusive, but appeared to be observing them, not out of curiosity, but as if calculating their intentions. It wasn't long before the massive animal became more aggressive, tangling with their net and ripping through it with force and precision, freeing the fish and rendering their equipment useless. The crew was shaken, not just by the loss, but by the intelligence and intent the creature had shown. Then, it fully surfaced for the first time, an enormous bluish-gray body, unlike anything they had ever seen. The encounter raised questions that went beyond fishing. Soon after, the creature began acting erratically, leaping from the water in distress. The smaller fish mirrored its behavior, making the fishermen realize something far more significant was happening beneath the surface. A young crew member suggested the warming waters might be the result of man-made interference, not natural causes, a theory that began to make disturbing sense. Motivated by a mix of fear and curiosity, the crew decided to follow the creature, believing it might be trying to lead them to something. As they ventured deeper, the water grew darker and coated with an oily film. The air was thick with a suffocating chemical scent. Eventually, they spotted massive industrial ships dumping toxic waste into the sea. The mystery unraveled. This man-made pollution was the cause of the fish's erratic behavior and the strange warm water. The creature hadn't just attacked their nets. It had tried to warn and guide them. Realizing the gravity of their discovery, the fishermen began filming the entire scene, gathering evidence of the illegal dumping. But just as they were preparing to leave, one of the ships noticed them. With danger looming, Rick floored the engine and sped away, escaping with the footage. Once ashore, they immediately shared their findings with authorities, news agencies, and marine scientists. The response was overwhelming. The videos went viral, environmental groups rallied, and the truth began to shake the foundations of the companies responsible. Days later, a marine biologist contacted Tom, confirming that the creature was an extremely rare species of deep-sea whale, long thought extinct. Only two had ever been seen by humans. This one, intelligent and protective, had broken its natural behavior to confront a threat to its home. The scientists were amazed, and the crew realized they had been part of something monumental. Their footage helped initiate real change: stricter laws, heavier fines, and new protections for marine environments. The ocean slowly began to heal, and although the whale was never seen again, its presence continued to ripple through their lives. Years passed, but the story of Tom, Rick, and their crew became legend. Coastal towns and ports spoke of the mysterious whale that rose from the deep to defend its home. The men had set out as fishermen, but returned as guardians of the sea. The experience had changed them, opening their eyes to the damage done by unchecked human activity and the silent, powerful resilience of nature. They never forgot the day the ocean called out, and the rare, majestic creature that answered for it.